We are here with head coach Brice Vignery on National Signing Day 2023. Coach, first of all, we just want to get the temperature of how you feel about your 2023 signing class.
Feel really good about the kids that we brought into our program today. Our coaches worked really hard year-round to get to this day, and like I told them early in the week, we just need to get these kids to the finish line because a wise man once told me it's never done until that paper comes in. So I'm really pleased with how we did. I feel like we did a really good job throughout the state, locally, and then especially getting some out-of-state kids in here just to get them in here and to see what kind of special culture Butler really is. But I couldn't be more happy with what we have.
What would you say is your overall strategy when you're out and about recruiting kids locally, in-state, out-of-state?
When it comes to identifying what we want, obviously you want to get the best football players that you can get, but you also want to get the best people because, this place has been my home for a long time, and we want to make sure that we're bringing kids into this community that are going to represent El Dorado, Butler, and this program the right way. So there's a lot of factors that go into the recruitment process, and our coaches do a great job of vetting our kids through that process. And we have a list of things that we're looking for. And like I said, it's just about bringing the right person into this program because that's what makes this place really special is the people that are in the program and the people that really help support it.
How different is signing day this year after a year of being the head coach under your belt?
A lot less stressful. Last year, there was only 3 of us on staff. So this year, we were a little bit more organized. We were able to get more kids on visits. And I felt like we really, covered a lot more ground this year. Last year, we were just kind of, going where we thought we knew there were players. This year, our director of recruiting, Dallas Thompson, did such a great job pointing us in the right direction, and then our coaches doing the job of following up, and then getting on the road and seeing these kids and forming those relationships. So I couldn't be more happy with where we're at right now. But this year was definitely a bigger relief than last year for sure. But I'm excited about this class.
This is also the first year in which there won't be any third-year COVID guys around in programs. Did that at all change your recruiting strategy?
Only in like the offense and defensive lines. That's where we've really been COVID heavy the last couple years. So we had to sign a couple more guys at those spots, which typically you try and do, but this year we kind of put an emphasis on it to try and pick up a couple more guys at those spots. Losing our 3 offensive linemen that we thought were going to have back this next year over the Christmas break. That kind of changed some things, but really just attacking those two fronts and trying to get the best quality guys that we could get.
All right, it's been a staple of Butler football for a while to try to recruit locally. Talk about maybe how you did locally this year.
I felt like we did really well locally. Right here in El Dorado, we signed Levi Wittenberg, who's brother actually played here a couple years ago. He's at Kansas State. Just down the road, we signed a quarterback, Gabe Welch, whose dad actually played baseball here back in the 90s. His season was cut short due to an injury, but he has that quality of toughness that we loved at that position. Out of Wichita, we signed a receiver out of Wichita Southeast, Tylen Smith. Another receiver out of Mays, Justin Stevens, and I just feel like we got some really quality kids around this area to represent Butler and what Butler's about.
All right, so the excitement of National Signing Day has come and is almost past now. Now it's time to get those kids on campus and kind of turn them into the football players and the student athletes that you want them to be. What's the process between, say, now and the first game in August?
So with these kids we just signed, it's about getting them, letting them enjoy this process. So that's what I told our coaches is today is a celebration of them and a celebration of their culmination of hard work getting to this day and letting them celebrate. So letting them, come down off that high of that celebration over the next week or so. And then we just start the paper trail of stuff, getting everything going, getting some guys to spring practices and really focusing on our guys that are here on campus and getting them ready. So when those new guys get here, they have good, positive leaders to learn from, and we can hit the ground running on August 1st.
All right, Coach, thanks for your time, and we're looking forward to the next season.
Thank you so much.